Hello all you spookles and ghouls out there. I'm Gabrielle Withers. And I'm haunted. Sounds a bit weird saying it out loud. But yeah. So here's my little introduction as to who I am. I'm going on to study medicine. I am huge on science. I love science. SciShow, like my favourite YouTube, and the infographics. But I'm pretty sure I'm haunted because even I can't find explanations for some of the stuff that happens to me. So I guess I'll share some to give you kind of an idea. And I'm a single mum. I should really mention that. So we have Alexa, and that's a recent addition in our house. And she loves... Whoops. And she loves just responding to absolutely nothing in the house. When no one's in the room, you'll be in the hallway or something and you'll suddenly just hear her talking. You'll be like, okay, who's she responding to? Because you'll be the only person in the house. You also, the typical chills and stuff like that. One actually happened a few weeks ago where we had this strong smell of cigar smoke in our house, and no matter where you went you could smell it, but it was strongest in the front room, and you followed it and it stunk in this specific spot on the sofa so bad that we had to wash everything. No one in the house smokes, especially not cigars, but it absolutely stunk the place out. It was all you could smell for days. And we don't know anyone else who smokes cigars, so that made it particularly weird. We also have had I kept forgetting to fill out a form for my son. I kept forgetting to load it on the computer and print it. I had a lot on my mind at the time. I was really, being a single parent, my mind was just, I guess you could say. And one night I'm sat talking to my mum. We're both upstairs in my room. We're the only people in the house other than my 3-year-old, who was 2 at the time. And he was fast asleep in bed. My mum and I are talking about the form that I need to fill in, and I'm going, yeah, I've got to remind me to print it off in the morning because I'm going to forget. Then suddenly the printer just starts going off. So we go downstairs and the computer's printing off 40 copies of the form that I hadn't even put on the computer yet. And let's just say me and my mum were freaked out. We had to unplug the printer just to get it to stop printing. So that's just one. Another is when my son was 6 months old. I was getting him off to bed and the Xbox One turned on. I thought, oh well, maybe someone's caught the controller or something. So I go over, turn it off, go to sit back down, and it turns on again. Get up, turn it off. Turned around, it turned back on. Kept doing it. So I'm thinking, someone's pulling a prank on me, someone's messing with my head right now. And I unplugged it, thinking, it's not going to turn back on when it's got no power in it. Go back to bed, and lo and behold, the minute I sat down in bed, it turns on. So let's just say it got taken out the bedroom that night. I was pretty freaked. I've seen things And not just in the corner of my eye sort of things, like straight up in my face. I've experienced things with like technology. I remember once I was talking to a friend on the phone, and it was about 10, 11 o'clock at night. And we were just talking, and she suddenly just said to me, "Oh, I'll let you get off and see to your son." And I said to her, "Well, what do you mean? He's asleep." So she says to me, "Well then, who's that kid crying in the background?" Well, what kid? She was adamant that she could hear a child crying in the background, yet my son was undisturbed. And, well, this is through Facebook Messenger, this call, so it's not like we're getting feedback or something. It was pretty creepy. When my son was only about 2 months old, I saw a shadow on his baby monitor. It was a video baby monitor, and it was a shadow of a figure walking across the room. So yeah, a lot of crazy things seem to happen, and it doesn't seem to just stick to the house. It follows us, no matter where we go. I don't know what it is. A ghost real? I honestly don't know. Do spirits exist? I don't know. Is it some sort of psychological manifestation into a kinetic energy? Who knows? I keep looking for rational explanations and I can't find them. So I thought I'm going to start, well, I've talked to people about it before, and they've always said to start a haunted journal on YouTube. So this is my haunted journal. Welcome to the Haunting Diaries of Gabriel Withers. And I may just post up some of the stories that I come across as I go. But yeah, I hope you enjoy.